You should try Strinova. If you're a fan of anime at all, or even anime games like Blue Archive, Azure Lane, Withering Waves, Genshin, then you should definitely try Strinova. Now I know the games I mentioned are not FPS games at all, but honestly the art of all these games and gameplay, Strinova included, is amazing. Now as always, you should give credit where credit is due. I didn't just randomly stumble upon the game or anything like that. I was watching Kaiji, an Overwatch streamer, and I noticed he was playing a game called Garabato. I'm definitely butchering that, my apologies, but anyway. It was a goofy anime game with guns and you could turn sideways and become a 1 pixel character walking around. I didn't watch for too long, but it did pique my interest. I never ended up looking up more until I saw this video from Karyu. It was a really good video and you should go watch it as well. It got me extremely interested in the game, and maybe it'll do the same for you. He has a lot of knowledge on the game since he has played on the Chinese servers for a while, and all it took was that one video for me to end up with 18 hours on the game, minus maybe an hour or two, because Strinova does this thing where when you exit the game and the launcher stays open, when you exit out of the launcher it still counts you as playing the game because the launcher doesn't actually close. Kinda odd, but not a big deal at all. Alright, on to the gameplay. Strinova has a tutorial like most games, but this one actually felt useful. Now I'm not sure if that's because they actually have new mechanics in this game that are worth telling you about, or because every other tutorial acts like you've never played a video game before, which I know some people probably haven't, but still. So you can jump and double jump in Strinova. You can stick to walls and run up walls while you're inside the wall. You can turn into a paper airplane and glide. You can turn sideways and fit through small gaps that you normally couldn't if you were normal sized. There are also these air currents you can jump onto that turn you into the airplane and you can ride the current. And everything else is pretty basic. Shoot some bots. Use your Q ability. Shoot some more bots. Use your X ability, which is your ultimate, and then rendezvous with the team, which is just a fancy way to say that you're done. Next we have the main mode of the game, the demolition mode, and they have a tutorial for that as well. We pick up the bomb, we plant the bomb, we defend the bomb, we win. Then we switch sides. Now they plant the bomb, they try to defend the bomb, we destroy them, we win. In both scenarios, we win because we're obviously winners. Now we're on to one of the cooler ways to implement a deathmatch feature, and they call it scrimmage. They also have this cool queue up / ready check system. I've never seen anything like this before. But scrimmage is actually very cool. It's 4 teams of 3 and first to 50 kills wins. I noticed immediately playing, the movement, gunplay is extremely smooth. Not to mention, the servers are in San Francisco, and I don't notice any lag at all. I have 90 to 100 plus ping, and I can't say I've died because of lag once. Now Strinova has recoil and recoil patterns. Fixed recoil patterns. Something other games could learn from. If only another game had this idea first, maybe other games would have it too. But regardless, the gunplay and kills feel very satisfying. I am new to the game, so maybe it's just the honeymoon phase, but I don't think it is. We've had games like Apex, Fortnite, Valorant, and even Overwatch. All these games at their beginning and in their prime felt really crisp. Not to mention, nowadays it's pretty easy to spot terrible mechanics in a game or just no effort put into a project. In this game, it doesn't feel like that at all. On top of that, what other anime shooter game is there? I don't know of any personally. Just like a lot of other people, I enjoy anime a lot, so I've definitely searched here and there for anime shooter games and found nothing. Maybe I searched at the wrong times or the wrong places. But either way, Strinova is an amazing game that feels really polished. Now in the scrimmage. I couldn't tell if I was going against bots, or humans, or both. One minute I'm fighting Thanos, and the next minute I'm fighting someone who can't shoot straight. It was still very fun and a cool way to feel the game out. After scrimmage, I unlocked Escort, which is exactly how it sounds, and exactly from where you think it's from. But for people who may be unaware, basically if you're on attack, you have a certain amount of time to escort the payload to different checkpoints until you reach the end. Each checkpoint is a new spawn room, so you spawn a bit closer. Now if the enemies manage to hold you off long enough, and the timer runs out, you swap sides, and they only have to make it as far as you did to win the game. Now that's how it would work if it were ranked Overwatch, but they took the quick play approach instead. So you only have to play one side, attack or defense, until either the time runs out or you bring the payload to the end. Still pretty fun and interesting considering the gunplay and abilities in this game. This game really feels like a mix of all games out right now. You have the tactical shooter aspect of Valorant and CS, the recoil system of CS, the abilities of Valorant and Overwatch, 5v5 like CS and Valorant, movement and recoil like Apex, third person and shoulder aiming like Fortnite, and even with all of that, they still manage to have their own unique abilities and style and mechanics.
Is he up top here?
Yeah, he's literally above the point.
I killed him.
You're talking to nobody, bro. They're not. They don't care. Oh, it says MVP. I got my first one. Now, my first game of Strinova was interesting. I picked Konami, who seems to be a recon/sniper, and the characters I played in the scrimmage and escort did not have snipers, so it went as expected. First round, I saw not a single person. I pressed my Q, not realizing you have to actually left click to shoot it out, so after round 1 I learned basically nothing. I could have been AFK and the outcome would have been exactly the same. Round 2, we learned that we have to actually left click to shoot out the note, and then I got an easy kill on the girl that has the turret shield shoot gun thingy. Yeah, don't get on the turret against snipers. Now after I got my easy kill, this is what happened the rest of the game. Brother.
One behind.
Ooh. Oh, I'm down. Jesus, he melted me. I didn't hit that guy. Brother, I cannot land a shot to save my life with this gun.
It's all good.
That didn't hit. What? That didn't hit him?
All up here.
Brother, I don't. Is this guy cheating? He just killed literally everybody. I don't even get a chance to do anything. Now you might be wondering why I skipped the last 3 rounds. The answer to that is this was my second kill the whole game. I'm serious. You'll see the proof at the end. We had Thanos Ponzi on our team, and even if I was lucky enough to find a morsel in his path, I would whiff my shot anyway and either die or someone else, probably him, would get the kill. First game on and there are already cheaters. I'm kidding obviously, but this guy was insane, and on my journey in Strinova, I've definitely run into a lot of insane players. So I have a lot to learn in this game, but it's been an enjoyable experience so far. But I think for never playing the game, I'm not doing too bad. So I queued with my friend, and we went 4-1, and we both placed gold 1.
Or no, gold 1. What'd you get?
Gold 1. I also managed to MVP the last 4 games in a row before getting off, and ended up plat 3. These are the scores if you're interested. Now, since going through every game I played and even other funny or troll moments would take too much of your time, I summed up my first experience with the game and my first ranked game in Strinova. Hopefully you found the video useful to some degree, and maybe it'll entice you to try the game out for yourself. Beta ends June 30th, so there's still a lot of days left to play and enjoy the game. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Later.